So in the previous video, we have already installed Laravel 13, but when you open the project, so it looks confusing. So many folders like app, routes, config, but you don't know what these folders are doing. So in this video, I will explain the Laravel 13 folder structure in the simplest way, so you never feel lost again. So in the previous video, we already installed Laravel 13 successfully. Now before writing code, it's very important to understand the project structure. Just think of Laravel like a well-organized office, and every folder has a specific job. So once you understand that, everything becomes easy. So first, the most important folder, you can say this is the heart of your application, is app folder. So inside this, it contains controller, model, middleware, everything inside the app folder. So I'm just going to show you inside my Laravel 13 project. So you can see inside the app folder, you can see the model also, and inside the HTTP, you can see controller. So this is our default controller. If you want to create a new controller, so this will also created in this same folder. Inside the HTTP, it will be created the new folder also. And if you are going to create a new middleware, so the new folder middleware will be created, but this time middleware is not there. But if you want to create middleware, so that will be automatically created inside this app folder. Okay, and inside this controller, we are going to write the business logic. So for example, I am just going to show you how to create controller. So PHP artisan make and controller space user controller to create a user controller. Okay, hit this enter. So it will create inside this HTTP, inside this controller. So you can see the user controller is created. So everything will be created inside this. Create the function, and suppose the first function is index. Okay, so this is a simple example. Return hello from controller. Okay, hello from user controller. Okay, user controller. You can see the namespace app HTTP controller. Namespace is defining the location of this class. So this helps Laravel find the controller. This request import the request class, which is used to handle the HTTP data, and this class user extend controller, which creates a controller class and extend the base class of Laravel controller. And this function is we have created. This is a method for handling request where we are just going to return the hello from controller. So it's return the response. So whenever you write logic, you will mostly work inside this app folder. So whatever you will write the logic, like database logic is inside this model. So next is our route folder. Okay, so route folder is if you hit any request, so it's going to route. Every request start from route folder. So when you open web.php and api.php, so web.php is for a normal route, and api.php for if you want to create a API in Laravel. So app.php is for API only. Okay, let's go in VS Code. So in my current project, you can see there is a folder called route also. So by default, web.php is created, but if you want to create the api.php, so you need to create it manually or with the command. Okay, so inside the web.php, you can see this is our default page. It's returning the view. So if you are going to start the server PHP artisan serve, so when you hit the by default URL, by default this one URL, so it will open this welcome page. So welcome page is inside this resource folder, and inside the view you can see the welcome page is there. So this will open here if you are going to hit the URL. So you can see if I am going to remove the all these codes, suppose I am going to remove all these codes, and simply just I want to write, and inside this body, and inside this body tag, just need to create a h1 tag. I'm just doing for example to make you understand. This is welcome page. Okay, so when I am going to refresh it, so you will see, so this all the things is removed, and only we are getting this is a welcome page. So you can see inside this routes, if you are going to hit this URL, it will call this welcome view, and this will return view.blade.php. Okay, we will go deeper into routing in the next video, but in this video I'm just going to make you understand. So first of all, this use route is importing route system, and this is get slash is defining URL route, and this is the callback function. Callback function return view welcome. Okay, so next is resource. Okay, so resource is I can say it contains the CSS. You can see CSS and JS, and all the front end part is inside this resource folder. So if you want to change UI, so you need to change inside this file. So inside the blade, you can change the HTML code and everything, and inside that you can create the JS file and CSS file if you want to change CSS. So inside that you need to create CSS file. Okay, next folder is config file. Okay, so this is the place where we are going to control the Laravel behaviors, and inside this logging.php you can see if you are going to create a log and all that. So I'm not going to deeper, but this config folder is containing all configuration settings are stored here. So different types of file: database, cache, auth, mail, queue, services, session, everything. So in the coming video we will go deeper inside that particular file also, but in the one line I can say the all configuration settings are stored inside the config file. So next is database folder. Use this database folder for migration, factory, seeder, used for database structure and testing. So if you want to create the migration, so you can create the migration file inside this migration folder. If you want to generate the fake data, so factory is used to generate the fake data. Suppose you want to generate the 1000 record, demo record. So in the one command you can do that with the help of factories. So in coming video we will learn these things also. Okay, so next our env file. This file control entire application environment. So you can see inside the env file, app name, your application name is Laravel, environment is local, and your app URL is localhost, and error visibility is true, and also database structure is also there. So you can see currently it's commenting, but you can remove the comment if you want to set up the database. So you can see database connection, you can write the SQLite, MySQL, whatever you want, the DB host port, database username, password, everything is there. If something is breaks, so check your env file first. Okay, so env file controls your entire application environment. Okay, so now our next folder is public. Okay, so public is the very important folder, because if you are going to hit the any URL, so first of all this is going to index.php. Okay, so entry point, you can say this for index.php is the entry point of your application. Don't worry if this feels new. Once you start routing, controller and everything, so we will connect automatically. Okay, so let's summarize this whatever we have learned. So we have mostly learned everything: app, config, database, public, resources, route, and inside the storage you can store your image and log folder, everything is there inside this. And vendor also, vendor, if you are going to install any package, so everything is going to inside this vendor folder. Okay, so let's quickly simplify everything. So inside the app, write the logic in controller, model, and middleware also. Okay, route is just like creating the URL of your application. Okay, so it's a entry point of your application. Inside the resources, we are just going to create the file for JS, CSS, and blade.php. Okay, config folder is just for setting your application. Every types of setting is there, and database is just for DB, like database migration, seeder, factory, and the other folder like env is for environment setting, vendor for package installation, and storage for storing the log file, images. So now you understand Laravel 13 structure, so you do not feel lost anymore. In the next video, you will learn about Laravel routing step by step, where the real development begins. So if this video is helpful for you, so please like this video, subscribe the channel, and hit the bell icon to get latest update from this channel. Thanks for watching this video. We will meet in next video. Till then, take care. Bye.